SHOT Show 2023, we're here at the Palmetto State Armory booth. So they're going to go over their newest jackal offerings. I'm here with Matt. Matt, take it away, buddy.
All right, so yep, I'm one of the design engineers that works on the jackal. Obviously right here we have a couple of jackals that you guys are already kind of familiar with, the 10.5-inch 5.56 and the 8.5-inch 300 blackout. Both of these are already available on our website right now. But, you know, the line's been going really good. They've been a little popular, so we're kind of expanding into new things. The first thing, obviously, that we're going to do, get a longer jackal.
Yep.
Right? So these two right here are 13.7 jackals. Both of them are pin and welded with a JMac comp. So that JMac comp's got a chemo mount on it, so you can mount some of your favorite quick detach suppressors. The obvious benefit to doing a 13.7 pin and weld is you now have a 16-inch permanent length on your barrel.
Right.
So you can put any kind of folding stock on the back of these rifles and you won't have to worry about any kind of NFA paperwork.
Right.
On this rifle right here, you actually have our new PSA stock that we're going to put on the gun. That's something that we're producing right now, and whenever this gun's released, we will have SKUs released with that stock on it.
What's going to be really nice, too, like with this, is that owners of previous jackals, they'll be able to get this and put it on there, especially now with some of those restrictions that are changing for brace rules and things like that. If somebody's going to SBR it, they can put this stock on there from you guys, and it's going to match your jackal perfectly.
Absolutely, yes,
That's really nice. What else you got hiding over here for your jackal line?
So on this side, we've actually kind of changed calibers a little bit. The first one, this one right up here, is our KS47 jackal. We're going to call it the AKL. It does run off of our standard KS lower.
Okay.
It'll take your rock and lock mags. First ones that we release are going to be in 7.62 by 39. Later on, we might look at, offering some different calibers like 5.45 and this and that. But for right now, 7.62 by 39 is going to be the first offering.
All right.
Under that, we've got our 9mm jackals. So I've got two of them that we brought to the show today. One of them is a 4-inch with a flash can that is actually recessed in the receiver. The other one is a 6.5-inch with a bird cage. So both of these are put on our ARV lower. So it's going to take the Scorpion mag. It's going to have a lot of the same controls as our existing ARVs and AKVs. The first offerings are going to be set in direct blowback.
Okay. And then real quick, just to cover it, is you guys have these listed as concept guns. They're not quite concepts. Is that just because you just don't have a release date for them quite yet, or what?
Yeah. So these guns right now are what I would consider a first run prototypes.
Okay.
Actually, when we take these off the wall, these are what we're going to use to start our initial prototype testing on the firearms. But given that we're not far into prototyping and far into the testing, we don't like to say that we have a gun that is ready for release, because it could change. Everything's just one broken part away from a big overhaul.
Right, we don't want that. So, Matt, appreciate your time, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. SHOT Show 2023 here at Palmetto State Armory to take a look at their newest offerings from their AK line. I have Colton here. Colton, take it away, man.
Hey guys, so I'm going to show you a couple new AKs we've got. This one's been a really popular one. This is our Type 56 Chinese spiker. Obviously it has a spike bayonet. We released this a few months ago. It's a recent release. Was much anticipated. We went sticking with our Soviet arms line. We're going to do that. That's kind of our clone correct. Went through a lot of effort to make sure that this was aesthetically as pure of a match as you're going to find on a Type 56.
Okay.
It's got the correct markings, correct rivet pattern, stainless bayonet, the whole deal. One thing we are getting asked a lot, this does carry the same pedigree as our other AKs. It does have forged internals. Even the stainless, again, pure to the Type 56, it is forged stainless. So same deal, you're going to get the same core strength that you get on all of our other line, all forged parts. And it's just been a really big hit. It's got that kind of quintessential look. It's very recognizable.
Yeah, it is. It's sweet looking. What do I got here?
So right there, you got one of our Krinkovs. That's been one that's been highly anticipated as well. We're finally ready to release that. We're trying to hit the end of Q1. We might flow into Q2, somewhere around the March, April timeframe. That is also going to be through the Soviet arms line. It will be a clone correct, as much as makes sense. We're not going to sell the factory SBRs, but it'll be as close to that as you can get. Again, same internals, forged. And one of the big questions or big reveals I'll say this year, we've always said we were going to do it in a 5.45. We also added 5.56 to that, and then Not too long ago, we kind of decided why not do a 7.62 by 3.9 and a 300 blackout version.
Okay.
So we will be doing all 4 calibers. Obviously, the 5.45, 5.56 come first, and then 7.62, 300 blackout will come out shortly thereafter.
Okay. Well, you know what? Why don't we put these away? We'll take a look at some of those.
All right.
All right. Colton, show us what you got.
All right, guys. Kind of on the crank out there, we mentioned 300 blackout. We'll roll right into this one. This is our AK101. It is chambered in 300 blackout. That will be a upcoming offering here. We'll have out within the next month or two. It is, again, AK101 pattern, chambered 300 blackout. It will have an adjustable gas block for suppressed and unsuppressed fire. And as always, forged internals. We will have the first versions, kind of how we typically release them. It'll be a 3 series nitrided barrel. And then later down the line, we will come with the 4 series, which is the cold hammer forged chrome line that we do in-house. And then also move into the 5 series, which is the cold hammer forged chrome line from FM Manufacturing.
Okay, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, the heck of a lineup. I mean, with all these that you go through, you got really, you guys have something for anybody.
Yes, sir.
And everybody.
That's kind of what we're showing off here. One of the big things that we're going to push for in 2023 is kind of expanding our SKU offerings on products that we've recently released. You know, at the end of 2022, we released, or the second half, I'll say, of 2022, released our 101, our 102. And now we're going to kind of expand some of those offerings, give you some, you know, tricked out handguards, stocks, brakes, just kind of spice it up a little bit.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, that's awesome. Colton,
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Take
Thank you.
care. Here with Steven.
Hey, Michael.
He's going to go over the Dagger lineup for us and some of the new offerings they have, and as well as some updates on the Micro Series.
Hey, guys. So everybody's familiar with our current Dagger, our compact Dagger. Multitude of slides, threaded barrels, colors, everything's available as you want to build it. You know, the upgrades that we have, metal sights, metal guide rod, those things that you're already familiar with.
Right.
The grip contour, everybody's familiar, they like it. That's one of our most raved about features. So new things, new items that we're coming out with. We're gonna have compensators available, profiled
yeah.
exactly for the Dagger soon.
Marries up nicely with it too.
Yep.
Looks good.
So some of the newer, well, I'll stick with, so we now have our full-size 17-round S, so short grip.
Right.
We have an X slide on here, so if you want to keep your compact, this will fit our compact frame, or the full-size S.
Sweet.
Just give you a little longer sight radius. Coming soon is our true full-size 17 round grip, a full-length dust cover, 4.5-inch barrel. So that's new, that's coming soon. That'll fall right in line with the standard
There's something
Dagger.
on there too you didn't mention. What's on the bottom?
Yeah,
A pick rail.
Pick
a regular
rails,
pick rail.
updated.
How about that?
updated. We're also going to try to for more holster compatibility. That's to be determined.
Right.
So other new items sticking with that same size, something that is, it's a concept right now, but you can see it's very heavily developed already,
Right.
is our new switch. So this is a 9mm, currently it's a 9mm chassis system.
Awesome.
So Gen 3 components, Dagger components, all in the trigger pack, and multitude of frame combinations, maybe even other platforms that will develop in the future
Right.
where you can take that same serialized component, drop it in multiple different frames. The true build your own Dagger, build your own pistol. PSA was brought up on the build your own AR.
Right.
With this, we think we can do that with the pistol platform.
That is awesome. Yeah, that's
So-
gonna be pretty slick.
It'll take all the standard Dagger slides, any Gen 3 compatible components and parts slides will all fit. So
Awesome.
15 round, 17 round, who knows in the future how many
Right.
rounds.
Absolutely. How about these little micro guys?
Yeah, so another new feature, this is coming this year and we're really excited about it, is the Micro Dagger. So it's our slimline pistol, and again, all the same things that we brought to the Dagger, metal sights, updated recoil rods, all that's going to be available. We also listen to Ambi Mag Catch.
Wow.
So you can switch this around if you're a left-handed shooter. There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice.
Everything is going to come optics ready. Big feature, that's shield cut. That's the most compact optics that are on the market right now. That's what it's going to launch with.
That'd be perfect.
And another feature about that
magazine.
Our own 15-round magazine with a polymer overlay on the front.
That is
so
slick.
It's overmolded polymer on the front. No need for a metal mag catch.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid, right? So the back half is metal, front half overmolded polymer.
Right, and then you guys
Plastic
are the ones
mag
making
catch.
that.
Yes, this is ours. We patented. Pretty excited about
Yeah,
that.
that is.
So following in that same micro line are just like our Compact X, a little bit longer slide. Same thing at Micro X. Gives you a little bit a half inch longer,
Right.
0.6 inch longer barrel. We'll have threaded options, all the colors, everything just like we do. We also took away the finger groove.
Okay.
Gives a little more.
Yeah.
That was a kind of a complaint. A lot of people love it. I like it. It fits me just fine. But people ask for it, we listen.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you
So-
guys listen. I mean, for myself, the finger groove was never an issue.
It fits my hand
But a lot
perfect.
of people, they're like, oh, I don't want the finger groove,
Yep.
and the grips themselves on the Palmetto pistols, they feel good.
They fit
They really
great.
feel good.
Yes.
Good textures and everything like that. And this one, for myself, I'd like to carry this. This would be nice.
Absolutely.
Steven's now going to take us through their Rock 5.7 line.
Hey guys, so Rock 5.7, 23 round capacity. Again, the ergonomics that you love from the Dagger, we transferred to our 5.7 platform. The grip, phenomenal. Full 4.7 inch barrel. With threaded barrel, it's just over 5. Same thing we did with Dagger. Build your own. We now sell the frames independent, slides independent, barrels independent. Colors are coming soon for slides. The frames are already in, flat dark earth, green, gray, black. All those same colors are going to come to the slides. Barrels, tin, stainless, chameleon, bronze,
So
all
many
that fun
options.
stuff. Yep. Three different plate kits for the Rock. It's shield cut.
Okay.
Have a plate kit for an RMR and a plate kit for a Doctor.
Awesome.
Doctor footprints. Different slide options are now coming. So this is our RK1 slide. We have our standard slide as well. A new slide that we just came out with is our Rock Raptor slide. So this is another popular slide that we had for the Dagger. We modeled the Rock, moved weight around to keep the weight, the kinematics of the gun shooting flat. Shoots great. Really popular. Looking forward to this coming out. This is also the first Cerakoted slide, the colors that we came out with for the Rock. So
It looks
excited
good.
about that.
Yeah, it looks really good. That's one sweet looking pistol.
Thank
for
you,
Sure.
thank
what
you.
about this guy here?
So that is the new concept gun. This is the first compact 5.7 pistol in existence.
Wow.
So for PSA, this is a 20 round magazine. It's just over right at a half inch shorter in the grip, just a quarter inch shorter on the barrel. Everything that we can do. The funny thing about the 5.7 is just the mechanism. Trying to shorten that,
Right.
you need to give it the energy to move. So that's our compact. You can see we can do a quick little comparison.
Yeah, I mean, it's considerably smaller. When you look at it, the pistols themselves are pretty thin.
Yep.
And then, I mean, people have been carrying that size pistol for years. So
Right.
if you're somebody that wanted to carry a 5.7,
That's it.
You would
so
need that.
I wish you could do like a exploded all the comments that we get and questions of when you're going to do a compact
Yeah.
5.7 on all the different forums. So again,
listen.
they asked, we listened, we're pushing it. So this is still in development, but this is a fully functioning prototype now.
Absolutely.
So
It looks
we're
good.
excited about it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
going to be pretty sweet. Going to be pretty sweet. Yeah, pretty sweet. Steven, I'll tell you what, you guys are doing a heck of a job.
Hey,
Thanks, man.
Michael.
You guys
Appreciate
take
it.
care. Palmetto State Armory has something really cool to show us, and Mac here is going to show us what that is.
Yeah, so this is Palmetto State's SGG44 Recreation. It's chambered in the original 8mm Kurtz, 7.62x39, 5.56, and 300 blackout. Very similar to the original. There are a few key differences. One of them is the thread pitches at the end of the muzzle are more accessible, so they're going to be half 28, 5/8 24. So you can attach suppressors without that much trouble these days. Other small differences: your trigger pack on the original was over 200 components individually, just the trigger pack, so that's
Yeah.
kind of a nightmare. So these take HK packs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, makes it a little more accessible, a little easier to shoot.
Absolutely.
It does work with the HK binary packs that are on the marketplace.
Okay.
This system is a very long action, very slow. As a result, very soft shooter, but
Right.
you can outrun it with the trigger pack.
Yeah.
The magazines all have the SGG appearance, and they're in all 4 calibers. Other than that, it's just a smooth, easy shooting gun.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, that's going to be a heck of a rifle to, let's say, have fun with, per se,
Yeah.
too, you know? It's not too often that you get a product like this that you get to shoot, and not to mention it's manufactured by you guys.
Yeah, so it's manufactured the old-fashioned way. It's all stamped sheet metal and cut steel parts in intermediate calibers. This isn't an 22 long rifle, so you can have the full Sturmgewehr experience. It's the same weight, same sight picture, same feel, everything.
Right. Now,
At an affordable price.
one last thing for you. Well, I guess, what do you think that affordable price will be?
So we haven't finalized it exactly. It's going to be north of $2,000.
Okay.
That much I can say confidently.
All right.
But we haven't finalized it exactly. But these are shipping this year.
Awesome. That is just what we wanted to hear. So, Mac, thank you, man. This is going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
We're now going to be taking through their newest Saber offerings.
Yeah, guys, so we're happy to announce Saber at SHOT Show 2023. This stuff's dropping pretty soon here in February, but it's something we're really, really excited about. And what it is basically is it's the best AR under $1,000 on the market. You get it out of the box, all you got to do is slap an optic on it and you're ready to go. So these are going to come with a lot of upgrades from the factory. We got forged receivers and we got a billet set, which is what he's holding over here. So I'm just going to give you a little rundown of all the new features that both of them are going to get, and then I'll go to some billet specific features. So all of them are going to have Springco extractor springs and Springco buffer springs.
Wow.
And then it's going to come stock with a Microbest BCG, so that's an upgrade. A Radian safety selector. We got these upgraded pivot pins that are really nice, and then a Radian Raptor charging handle.
Awesome.
So I'll have these guns, suppressor ready. I have them with this new rail system we got here, which is a timed rail system, so it's got a really clean, solid lockup on the bottom. It just flows right into it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And then they're also, I forgot to mention, they're going to have the Hyperfire duty trigger in it.
Okay.
And some B5 furniture on it.
Yeah. The trigger on it feels awesome, too.
Yeah, so it's got the JP reduced power springs. That makes us able to get the trigger pulled down to about 3.5, 4 pounds.
Right.
But then, so on the billet ones, we're going to have complete ambi controls, including a ambi bolt release on. And then you got the mag release on the other side, and another bolt catch and stuff. But yeah, so that's what we're bringing from Saber. We're really excited about it. I really think we're going to shake up the market a little bit, and we just want the consumer to have the best AR possible for an affordable price, so every American can have a great AR.
Right, and then a couple things I'll ask you real quick, because people always want to know if you're talking about premium ARs.
Yeah.
What are the barrels like?
So the barrels, we're doing a mix of barrels. Some of them have the FN Cold Hammer Forged barrel that
Okay.
we've used in our ARs for a while, and then a lot of them are in-house barrels that we make in-house.
Right.
So we're working on one right now where we're going to guarantee one MOA. That one's not going to be ready until February or until after February. The rest of these are ready to launch now, but I'm working on that. It's going to be about a 20-inch AR, but
Yeah.
it's going to be super, super accurate.
Wow.
Yeah, but all these should be, pretty accurate from
It's
the
a heck of a
factory.
lineup, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward, especially seeing that one you guys were talking about, one MOA, and then on top of it, like I said, these ones, they'll be awesome duty rifles too for a lot of police officers.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's what the point is. So the average civilian or a cop that needs a duty rifle, it's just there's no reason to spend $2,000 on an AR when
Nope.
you can get something like this, and then you could put your money into ammo and training, and that's our whole goal.
Right, and I don't think at the end of the day, high quality has to be high cost also.
No, it doesn't have to be. That's why we hate it when people say budget or affordable. That's just trying to trick you into buying the more expensive
Right.
stuff. You can get a great out-of-the-box rifle for under $1,000. There's no reason to be spending like bukus of money on
Couldn't
stuff.
agree more. Justin, thanks, man. Take
Thank you.
care.